how do I know if my side gig is a good idea or if I'm wasting my time? We're taught in the word that nothing's really new under the sun. So you might think your idea is unique, but you can take that idea, kind of reduce it down, but you can kind of reduce it down to something in a very macro sense and just look at the space and say, okay, this other person is at least making decent money. So that already proves that your idea will work. The problem is that you don't think it will. You're afraid. And that, my dear, is what we call a cleft. You're caught in a cleft trap because you are afraid it won't work, but it will, because somebody else has already proven that it does. So don't let fear paralyze you from taking action. It didn't stop other people. And chances are, if it's something that you really want to do, somebody's made millions from it. If they did it, you can do it. Lean into that. Some of you are scared and you're letting fear stop you from doing what you want. You're letting fear stop you from making money. This is a special dedicated coach's corner we're doing from the road. 3 questions similarly connected from 3 different people, but it's all struggles that you all deal with. We're going to answer them. We're going to get into it. We're going to deal with it. Give you practical business advice that you can actually use. Get in there and problem solve. This special edition of Your Growth Unlocked, special dedicated coaches corner. I love it when you all stand here because we're going to get into it. We're going to answer them. But more importantly, if you have the question, other people have the similar question. And we want to invite you, go ahead and open up right now and invite you to our special dedicated Monday Titans strategy session. We meet on Mondays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, virtual mastermind meetup. Feel free to sign up for the link. Ask for access. Very simple. Come in, get problems, solutions, roadblocks, all of that answered. Hit that link to request access. We'll get it over. And the best part about it is it's free. And you get to network with other people that are wanting to achieve or wanting to achieve more. But now that we said that, we're going to answer your questions. You have questions. Special dedicated coaches corner. We want to get into it. So here's our first question of the day. Coming from Jennifer, North Carolina. How do I know if my side gig is a good idea or if I'm wasting my time? Really, really, really simple. If somebody else did it, if somebody else has did it, you can do it. Ask yourself that question. Has somebody else did it? If somebody else did it, you can do it. Did somebody else make a few million? Then you can do it. Because chances are, we're taught in the word that nothing's really new under the sun. So you might think your idea is unique, but you can take that idea, kind of reduce it down. Doesn't mean you're reducing down who you are as a person, but you can kind of reduce it down to something in a very macro sense and just look at the space and say, okay, this other person is at least making decent money. So that already proves that your idea will work. The problem is that you don't think it will. You're afraid. And that, my dear, is what we call a cleft. You are in the fearful part of a cleft trap. You are afraid. Did somebody else do it? They did. So you can too. You don't have to be afraid. You're caught in a cleft trap because you are afraid it won't work, but it will, because somebody else has already proven that it does. So don't let fear paralyze you from taking action. It didn't stop other people. And chances are, if it's something that you really want to do, somebody's made millions from it. If they did it, you can do it. Lean into that. Don't worry about whether or not it'll work, whether or not it won't work. It was Jennifer from North Carolina. Next question. Ooh, this is good. I like this. This is good right here. Next question. I am scared of failing in front of people, especially my family. How do I get over what people think? Mike, Phoenix. How do you get over what people think? I'm going to tell you exactly how you do that. Very, very simple, my man. Worry about what they think when you make $1 million. Worry about this right here. What will they think when you take that vacation that they can't take? What will they think when you rent a yacht and you stunt for the gram on the bow of that yacht? Worry about that. You people get worried about, well, if I do this and I fail or my family, your family's gonna laugh at you anyway. I remember my grandmother told me, she said that, if people gonna talk about you, give them something to talk about. They're gonna talk about you anyway. So your family's not gonna encourage you because you're doing something more than what they are doing, and you need to remember that. So anything you do that is not sitting on a bar stool, drinking a beer and complaining about your life, or sitting in a couch and complaining about your life, you know, or kicking a can down the street complaining about your life, then so a lot of your family's not gonna like it, and it doesn't matter what you do. So you might as well do what you wanna do so you can make the kind of money you wanna make, or you can build the life you wanna build, and like I said, my man, just think about that. Just think about the very simple thing of what will they think after you win? What will they think when, my neighbor, my man Josh is my neighbor, man. My man has a vet, has a Corvette. It's loud too. It don't bother me, but it's a little loud. And, the vet, I mean, I don't know, he's in his mid-20s, owned a car lot, sold his car lot, he parachuted out, and now, he's living his life. I guarantee you he didn't care what people was thinking when he was trying to sell cars, and people was probably laughing at him talking about, "Or are you gonna be a car salesman?" Well, yeah, I tell you what, he's a car salesman now because he's driving a vet. I ain't driving a vet. I don't want one, but he's driving a vet. I don't think he cares what people used to think about him when he was selling cars before he got the vet, because he's got the vet and, he's got big palm trees in his front yard. So focus more on that. When you focus more on what the payoff is going to be, that will help you overcome the fear. So you don't have to deal with a cleft trip. A lot of y'all getting caught straight up in a cleft. Either you're cheap, you're lazy, you're entitled, or you're fearful. Most of you are operating from fear, which is why you haven't even launched, and other people aren't letting fear stop them. Consequently, they're making millions, and you're still sitting there thinking, will it work? Come on, you're better than that. I believe in you. You're better than that. What's our third question? Our third question for today. Where did it go? We're getting there. Hang on. Third question is, what will they think after the win? Oh, right here. My man. If I only have 30 minutes a day to work on my idea, what should I do? I'm sorry, not my man. Ashley. Ashley from North Carolina or Nashville asked that. Um, Ashley, this is what I would tell you to do. Very simple, very, very easy. You need to focus on who you want to talk to today, who you want to pitch today, and how you want to close the deal. If you only have 30 minutes, decide I need to talk to somebody today. I need to try to close the deal today, because we can have our head in the clouds and we can think about all the stuff that's nice and all the stuff that's gooey and all the stuff that's fun. And my business is going to help people, or I'm going to start a charity and we're going to go help some people that, are less fortunate and all that. At the end of the day, if your business isn't making money, if your business isn't creating income, if your business isn't generating ideas, the income that you generate from ideas funds expansion. It funds the next idea. It funds the next thing you need to do. If you don't have that, you have a bunch of ideas. And I don't know about you, but when you got that thing hit on the first of the month, that's anywhere from $1,000 to some of y'all paying $5,000 on that thing that hits on the first of the month. Go to the leasing office or go to your mortgage company and give them that give them this. Give them your sheet, your legal pad of ideas. See what they tell you about your ideas. Okay. And they gonna look, that's nice. They gonna say, yeah, well, your mortgage is still 1595.63. You got 5 days. And then they're going to spin around in their chair and they're going to drink their coffee and they're going to see if you need anything else on your way out. Okay. So ideas are cool, but focus on sales. You have 30 minutes a day. Who can you talk to today? Who can you pitch today? Who can you try to close today? And if you think about that, you do that 5 days a week. That's 5 people, 20 people in a month. If you close one deal at $400 for that deal, I mean, 400 times 12 is right around 5,000. So you just made an extra $5,000 on the year because you focused on talking to one person a day, pitching one person a day, trying to close one person a day, and you did it in 30 minutes. Think about that. Don't let fear stop you. A lot of you are letting fear stop you. You're letting fear keep you from your goals and from your dreams, and there's no need for that. You have a support network. Part again, and I'm not just saying this to plug Monday Titan, but it's really designed that if you have those fears, you can come into a space. Other people had similar fears, and you can hear how they got over that. You can hear how they overcame that. You can hear how they worked through it. Okay. That was part of the design of Monday Titan. So that way you can get around people that aren't just drinking a beer and complaining about life or complaining about their boss or complaining about their spouse or complaining about their neighborhood or complaining about the country or they don't like this president, they didn't like the other president, whatever the reason why they're complaining, they're going to find a reason to complain. But guess what? People that complain all the time ain't doing anything. They're not growing, they're not succeeding, they're not happy about their life. They're probably not making the money they want to make. So you have to choose who you're going to hang out with. Are you going to hang around with those people that aren't doing anything? Are you going to hang out with people that are pushing you, elevating you, encouraging you, giving you some encouragement? That's what this is about. Okay. And let me throw up the information again, just in case you didn't see it. Money Titan Strategy Sessions, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You want to sign up? Here's how you can sign up for it. Feel free to do that. We want to welcome you. Free for you to enter, hang around, see how we jam, see what we do, see what we talk about. If you have questions, send in. The more questions you send in, the more of these videos we can do on Dedicated Special Coaches Corner. Hope you enjoyed that. Definitely, for sure. More importantly, don't get caught up in that's what's killing your dreams. You're getting caught in a cleft trap. If you have questions, send them in. If you want to come on camera and you want to jam through some of this and get through some of your cleft, we can. Love that. Hit me up. In the meantime, we'll see you next time. Send in your questions so we can do more. We'll see you next Monday Titan Strategy Session. For those of you who have signed up, you're going to like this next session. Later.